Welcome to ReginaldESQ. I'm Underhook and I have a great game for you in my Matilda. The map is Erlenberg, and as you can see I'm top tier, tier 4 game. And look on the enemy team and look how many light tanks there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 light tanks, 2 artillery. There are only 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 5 tanks on the enemy team that can reliably penetrate my tank. So that is probably giving you a fair warning of what's about to happen. I'm feeling quite confident, as you can imagine. The Matilda is in tier 4 an incredibly overpowered tank, in my opinion. Now normally if this was a tier 5 game, or if there were a lot of enemy heavies etc, I would be going into a semi-concealed position, angling my armor, but because I know there's not many tanks that can do much to me, I'm just going to drive out in the open and shoot anything I can see. As you can see, accurate gun on the Matilda. So we've already got 2 kills. Doesn't do much damage, 55 damage per shot, but it's extremely rapid fire. I have a fully trained crew who also have camouflage and repairs, skills like that. I think also have the driving one, smooth driving, and a snapshot I think. I have a gun rammer fitted to the tank, and vents fitted to the tank, and binoculars. Like I say, I'm just driving straight through the open. I can see some tanks, so whenever I see something, I'm just going to shoot at it. Like I say, there's only about 4 or 5 tanks, other than the artillery. There's probably only about 4 tanks on the enemy team that pose any sort of a threat to me. And some of those are already gone, like the T-40's gone. Really at the moment it's only the T-28s, possibly the DW2, but not really. And the Chihei maybe as well. Other than that, none of them can pretty much do anything. I was so excited when I saw the lineup at the start of the game. Now I know I haven't done that much yet, but keep watching. The trouble with the Matilda is it's slow, so catching them is the hard part.
Enemy is hit. Track hit.
Oh, an Su-26 has actually managed to penetrate us. That's enemy artillery. I normally would not put myself in such a terrible position. Here goes another tank. But because of the armor that I've got, I wanted this to be a big game, so I really had to just go out in the open and take risks so that I could stay with the battle and stay with the other tanks. If I had sort of driven around the edges, the tank's so slow I would miss half the battle. So I just have to basically drive in the open and shoot anything I can see. As you can see there, the T-28 was penetrating me and did do some good damage to me. It has a fantastic gun, T-28, but it just can't match the rate of fire of the Matilda. The rate of fire is amazing. Oh, he stopped miraculously. Did a good turnaround, that guy there. DW2. An awful tank. If you watch my review of it, you'll see exactly what I think of the DW2. Watch the rate of fire here.
Enemy is hit. Penetration. Enemy armor is damaged.
And he bounced off me. The TW2 doesn't have a great gun.
Armor is destroyed.
That's the artillery that hit me before.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
He's gone now. So we already have 6 kills. So we've got our top gun, T50. He's bouncing off me. As long as I keep my front to him, there's not much he can do.
That one didn't go through. Enemy armor
Rate of fire. He's trying to get away, but the rate of fire is just
Enemy is hit.
phenomenal on this thing.
Critical hit.
I've tracked him, the poor bugger. I'm missing now, though.
Penetration. They're knocked out.
So the enemy only has 2 tanks left. We're on 7 kills. And we have 3 tanks left. Not leading my shot very well there.
Enemy is hit.
The shell velocity though is fairly good, so you don't have to lead very much. Accurate gun, very rapid fire, good shell velocity. Now this guy, as you can see there, is armed with a rapid fire cannon. He pretty much won't be able to penetrate me anywhere. Front, back, sides, anywhere. He's pretty much stuffed. And he's in a bad spot here. It's very hard for him to run, so he's just hiding, which is pretty much all he can do, really. Like I say, at this sort of a tier against these sort of tanks, Matilda is just way overpowered. It's really like a heavy tank. He's trying to run now, trying to sneak out the back. Now he's realised he can't, so he's trying to come back again. And he's gone. So 1 tank left. Now, because I'm in a slow tank, I decide... Well, actually, I can see on the map our Marauder is taking him on, so I'm turning around to head towards him. Our Marder, not Marauder, sorry. Our Marder 38T, which is a tier 4 tank destroyer. So I'm on 8 kills now. And the M5 Stuart manages to kill our Marder. And the only thing he can really do now is either run and let me win but stay alive, which I think is a coward's way out, or cap. And that's what he's doing now, he's capping. He really has no chance against the Matilda at all. So all he can really do is now try and cap and hope that my tank being so slow, I cannot get there in time to reset. So I'm just going to speed this up to 2 times because Matilda is pretty slow, especially across sort of uneven terrain and all that. Alright, I'll slow it down again now. So it's up to 45%. And 52. I'm starting to get a little worried now at this stage, depending on where he is on the cap. I'm a little worried that I may not be able to get a shot on him before he manages to cap. Now I've spotted him on the way through. There he is. He's only half health left. And he's sitting out in the open. There's nothing good. He should be just driving and moving, because standing still he's got no hope.
Enemy armor
And
is
he's dead.
destroyed.
And here's the results screen. I actually felt kind of guilty playing that game. It just was a really terrible matchup. So many light tanks. I mean, we had a lot of light tanks too, so I guess their T28s and T40s could have had a field day too, especially the T28s being so mobile. But yeah, it's just like insane. I guess that makes up for all the really terrible matchups I get, but like everyone else, I guess. But yeah, occasionally you get a matchup from heaven, and that was it. So we obviously got Mastery Badge for that. Top Gun, Cool Headed, High Caliber, and Defender. Let's have a look at the next screen. And obviously we finished on top for experience and for damage. Not much else to say there. How did the T28s do on their team? Oh, that one did okay. Yeah. Alright. And let's have a look. We fired 55 shots. As you can see, Matilda extremely rapid fire. I've also got a gun rammer, so it's even faster than fast. Direct hits 30. Of the direct hits, all of them penetrated. 30 direct hits, 30 penetrations. Admittedly, a couple of those were track shots. More critical, but it still shows that the gun at this tier is unstoppable. Damage 1,347. And when you consider the tank only has 370 hit points, that's a lot of damage. Penetrations, hits received 20, penetrations 6. So we bounced 14 shots. Splash damage 1, so we did get hit by artillery there a little bit. Damage blocked by armor 400. Vehicles spotted 1, vehicles damaged 9, destroyed 9. Damage due to your assistance 143, and 74 base defense points. Made some pretty good coin in that game too, and raw experience was 1,105, with premium came up to 1,657. Yeah, what a tank it is. Now, you don't get a Radley Walters, because I think to get the Radley Walters, all of the tanks you kill have to be tier 4 or higher. So a lot of those were tier 3s. Thanks for watching. If you liked the gameplay, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more gameplay and especially reviews, please subscribe to ReginaldESQ. Have fun.